Hey, what's up? Morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hey, what's up, Wes? You still here? Is the sound okay? I can't tell. I don't have any earphones out here. I imagine it's okay, but when um, I was trying to, no, I was a little bit late putting it on. I was trying to put, I don't have the stuff out here to take from my phone to put onto this computer. I got to figure out how to do that because you'll probably could still get the gist of this little video. I'm looking at it on my phone. But you're still sounds good. Cool. So tell me if you can see this. Let's. I got out here this morning. Was moving around some plants, um, so that because I had some more come in, and um, I got some fish coming, and I got those little miniature shrimp coming, and I was sitting there and deciding whether to feed them or not because the ammonia's gone and very little bit of nitrite. Anyway, so all of a sudden I see something dart across the freaking, um, the front of the tank. I'm going, what the hell is that? I didn't have my glasses on. So I put my glasses on. I go, holy shit. So I don't know how many there are. I know there was one female in that tiger deal that I looked at from years and years ago and remembered, and her black spot was pretty large. And I'm saying, well, maybe, I don't know. So I didn't get a chance to use my little tanks, but it looks like they didn't get eaten. I just used this ground up food that I have to throw some in there, but obviously there was enough to keep them alive. So I was pretty stoked about that. And then I got some other stuff that I got for the tank. I got these little these I've got the sponge filters in, and then I've got those hang on little back filter deals. And I got some foam. I don't know what I did with them. Let's show it to you. I put them on. Just to keep any babies from, I think 10 of them was like, I don't know, 50 baht or something. They got a little hole in them, not on the one end, not on the back. And you just slip it up over that down tube that goes in, keep it from sucking up. And I put that on before I even saw the babies and shit. But there's enough plants in there. I think if they're fast enough, they'll be able to keep from getting eaten, most of them anyway. So I've got, I don't know when yeah, I think so. And those things are only like 100 baht. But the China screwed me out of the one tank like this. All of a sudden, I watched it for 14 days, I think it was, or 10 days, come out of China, go to their deal, go through their customs, get notified by Lasada the whole way. And it should have been here like day before yesterday. And all of a sudden, day before yesterday, it said, oh, cannot deliver, problem. And the only problem I could think is that, whoever was delivering it broke the damn thing. But I can't get an answer out of them. They say they're going to give me a refund. So I kind of wanted the tank because I ordered some more guppies and I wanted to split up. I ordered 15 red shrimp and then 15 of the multicolored red, blue, yellow, or whatever. I was going to put those in one tank that'll go with the kings, and then the dragons, the other ones. But so I guess they're all going to go in there, and I'm just going to take the two. I ordered two males and two females of each one. So I'm going to put the females in here in the little breeding area or whatever, and then take the two males of each, four of them, and put in this tank to kickstart that. And I just used filter media, that cotton crap out of the, and you saw in the video, the little piece of ceramic. I put a piece of ceramic in each one of these sides. It's a 20 gallon with the split down the middle. And then took some of that cotton, squeezed it in the water, and then shoved it in those little back filters. And I didn't even see a spike in ammonia at all. None. And then I saw a little bit of a spike in the nitrite, and it went away. I did 2 water changes, about a third, and it was fine. It was cycled. So we'll see. Let's see. You good idea? Oh, I can put these up on the screen, right? Had that happen to me as well with Shopee. Yeah, so I don't know. I got to see what happens. I'm going to order another one, I think, because I'm not going to be in that big of a rush for it, because they're only 1,100 baht, and it comes with the little back filter. It comes with a piece of shit air pump. I showed it in that one video, the crap that it comes with, but it comes with a light, and granted, it's not thick like this one, but it ain't gonna break or go anywhere. It might break on the way, so we'll see. Let's see. I picked up 24 yesterday, split into 2 tanks, 850 5 mil glass, and the 5 mil, that's the thicker, I think. That's what I was gonna do, and I might still do that. I might go down to the local fish guy, and if he's got one in there for like that for 850 baht, maybe I'll just buy that, because I've got extra lights. 100 baht for a hang-on back filter. I've got sponge filters coming out my ass. I bought way too many. There's 2 in here, 2 big ones and 2 small ones. 2 small ones were going to stay. The 2 big ones were going to go in, or they're going to go in here. I've got 2 small ones in there, just sitting in there to blow air around for the plants and stuff. And so I might do that. I'm not in a big giant hurry, but if he's got that, I could probably get it in there, because I probably won't get the fish or the shrimp till tomorrow. Yeah, I know. No new syndromes at all. Yeah, and like I said, I just took that shit and whatever else was done, because in that top tank on my quarantine tank, I've got ceramic media, then I've got Japanese filter mat, and then I've got that, I don't know, like cotton, whatever on top. And then I just take that off, wash that out, put it on, and that's about all I do to that, and wash the media off a little bit. It only takes like 5 minutes to clean. But I just took it and squeezed, took 2 big chunks, squeezed it on each side, and muckied up the water for a little while, and the fish were in there, and they didn't give a shit. And then I shoved it down in there. I did that twice in a week period. So it's probably been, it's been 7 or 10 days, and it's ready to go. Now, they sent me this silicone airline, and I bought some of this other stuff. I've got those one-way little valves. Anyway, going. I don't think I have one handy. And for some reason, I put that silicone airline, and every day the freaking lines pop off of it. So I bought a big giant roll of airline. So I'm going to replace those all today. Every day, every night, come in, and one of them had popped off, and one of the sponge filters not running, or something. So, well, there's 2 people. Somebody joined. Probably wrong. So so I was kind of excited to see the little guppies. It brought back, I think I'm going through my second childhood, so it brought back the memories when I was 10 or 12 years old. Yeah, I don't know why. I thought that silicone stuff hose would be better, but those little deals, I don't know. I've got them somewhere. I got to get this stuff organized. I've got a rack here behind the computer that I'm going to put stuff. I've got a rack next to the 20-gallon tank, and I'm going to do it and see. Yeah, I kind of, like I said, man, it was when I was young. I think my mom I was going down the wrong path at 10, 12 years old. I was running with the wrong people, according, to what my mom thought. She was probably right. it was a path I chose. So anyway, I think she thought trying to get me interested in something else besides running with these people. So but and I did. I enjoyed it. I don't know. I can't remember. How long I had them, but I had them for quite a while. I want to say a year or two, and then I was 14 or whatever, and girls kicked in, and I was ready to pretty much bang anything that would walk by me. But had a lot of fun with them. So I'm hoping to do that again. And like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do now. I guess I'll have to get a little bigger, and then I'll pull them out of there and put them over here, I guess. I don't know. I was way off on the one. Like I said, I saw the one female that came with that batch. It looked, and the other females there had a little black spot on the back, babies or whatever. And one of them was quite a bit, twice as big. And I guess I'll have to kind of get used to seeing that, and I'll know when and pull them and put them. I got those little tanks, those baby tanks that they drop out the bottom. But we'll see. Yeah, filter floss, I guess you'd call it. Hey, brother. I don't know what to figure. It was either you or Ron. Yeah, just bullshitting with. This is Wes, by the way, and just talking fish because I think I was driving everybody away on. Oh, got up at 3:30 this morning. Keeps getting earlier and earlier. But let's see. Yeah, that's a good idea. Bacteria will multiply. Yeah, like I said, I took one piece of my ceramic, threw it on each side, and I'll do that here probably today. I'll and then get some of that and muck up that water and get it into the filters. I'll move the. See, I like to build up a little bit of ammonia, and that's what I did here. I put the fish in before I did that, and you could do it artificially, I guess, but so so the bacteria has something to eat, when it gets there. If you put it in, my thinking anyway, is if you put it in and there's nothing in there, they're going to die. They don't have no ammonia to eat. So it worked for me anyway. And the same thing, but like I said, the nitrite lagged behind a little bit by about 3 days. So I did 2 water changes, I think. 2 water changes, a third of the tank. And the fish were never worse for wear. Didn't see them stressing or freaking out or doing anything. So how are you doing, brother? You doing well? I what was I did? I think I had a dream about you. I don't know, man. I've been sleeping weird and having weird shit dreams. Of course, some of it was good dreams, new motorcycles and shit. So my wife's not going to be happy, but I think I've got to get another one. Uh, I don't think it matters. So I put the fish in and let them do the cycle for the tank. Yeah, like I said, but with that, with taking that, I know I think you've got that filter floss in yours. If you just take that in there and squeeze it, man, it'll knock it down. Because what does it usually take? I haven't cycled anything. After my main pond went in, everything else got cycled with the water and stuff out of that pond, the front pond, all that. I did do some stuff on the front pond yesterday too, and I'll probably film some stuff today. But hanging in there, cool, good. But yeah, I don't know. It just makes it so the fish don't have to stress. That's what I always did. I got goldfish, and threw them always in, even in the pond. I think there's one goldfish still in that in my main pond somewhere. He's big, but yeah. So it just makes it easier. Fish don't have to stress. But I think it takes like 30 days, right? 30, 45 days, something like that. Let's see. What you're dreaming about me? No, it was all good stuff. I don't have any. I used to have bad dreams, real weird shit. I haven't had that since I've been in Thailand. I think it's just being here and being relaxed. No, always good. To be honest, with my main pond and everything brand new, I think it took 4 months to cycle. Really? Yeah, I don't remember on the main because that pond has been. That's the same. I made that pool filter that basically is holding a bunch of that K1 type black uh, media in it, a shitload of it, too much of it. That's a project in itself. I got to get it down. I want to wash it all out good because I know it's not, when I back flush it, it's not as good as it used to be. That's been going for 3 years. When I moved, I had this above ground pools at one rental house and moved it from there to the second rental house as we built this house in Surin, and took the media, took 55-gallon drums of just some water, basic. You don't really need to, but it has some stuff that they say it don't float in the water column, and bullshit, it does. So that media and that pond has been going for 6 years, 5 years. Same media, same everything. So I just keep on doing it. And that's why I said that now that ceramic media that you saw on the bottom, if you saw the little film deal here, you probably didn't hear, brother, but I came out here and was moving around some plants because I got some stuff coming. And something darted across the bottom of these tanks. And son of a bitch, it was this. So one female in there, I guess, or more something. But you see that piece of media there? That piece of media is 3 years old, and some of those people, because we had talked about that, how expensive that other media is. It's probably great stuff. I watch James. I don't know if you probably watch him too, but I've been watching him for ever, the Koi Whisperer. But I've been watching him for a long, long time, and but he's big on that stuff. But they give it to him, So some of the pieces I saw here, you can get one piece 85 baht. So what is that, like $2? $2, something like that. So $2 a piece. So, and if you buy it in bigger quantities, then you can get it down to $1.50. But they say this stuff, oh, don't get it. It's not that great. You use it if you don't have a bunch of money. Bullshit. 3 years, I don't have a pile of sand in my filters. It looks just like that. And what I did too was I bought new and put it in the quarantine, and I took 2 or 3 bundles, 20, 30 pieces out of my main pond. Let me get out of the sun, and put it in there. And that thing did too. I didn't have any spikes. I had those fish come in. And I got to measure them. Your fish look great. I liked them. And I always said, you could be a fanatic and say a little speck here and the colors bleeding into this and doing that. But if you're not going to show your fish, it's what you've got to look at them every day. I thought all your fish looked fantastic. I liked them all. I didn't see one that I went, oh, that's kind of a piece of shit. I don't think any of mine are. And some of them I have I noticed with you too, this is kind of the first one that I had since I've been here. It's been here around forever. Lucky, I think you called it. I got a dog named Lucky, and I got a fish named Lucky. Same thing that you did. When I had a mass die off, when I was at the second house, I didn't have a chlorine adapter on the water, a chlorine remover. And I never had a problem, and I didn't even think, I go, I'm in Thailand. They just don't put that shit in the water. Well, boy, was I wrong. Killed off about half my fish before I could get the water out of there and neutralize what I could and save what fish I could. And Lucky was one of the ones that he was the worst and closest to death. And he came back around. So it was kind of cool. But he bought him out of Malaysia, what I thought. Yeah, there's a one company that said he can't ship to me, but I can't remember. He's got a YouTube channel, and I'll have to say the fish he's got are great quality, and Japanese. He's in some place like that, another country, but they go with Judah or something as is their money. I can't remember where they are, but anyway, their fish are extraordinary. What I wanted to do is I wanted to work a deal with him and get a bunch of like 3-inch fish, 2-inch fish, and a couple hundred of them, and take them and dump them in my mud pond in Ubon and let them grow, because they're outstanding. Really, some great quality fish. But here, like I said, I don't know. These two that are in here are Japanese fish, the ones that you see partially in there. The one, the Showa, is nice. I just liked him when I saw him, and they've been tortured. They came in 3 months ago or whenever I put up that quarantine tank, and I just haven't moved them. I've got to get some out of the front tank. I'm planning on taking 4 or 5 of the small fish and putting them in there to just keep the filter going, and then put them actually in the front pond. And then I want to build that pond. My wife's not going to be happy with me, but I've already kind of allotted the in my mind anyway, allotted the 100,000 baht. I've drawn plans on it. It's in the other room. Well, actually, one of them's here too. I'm going to build it 15 by 15 feet, and I'm going to have a room on the back that's going to be 8 by 15. And inside that room, I'm going to have 2 towers, 2 drum filters, a settling tank, and I'll have everything coming in there, settle, go through some brushes to a pump basin, pump deal, because the pond will be out of the ground 1 meter and in the ground 2 meters. And pump from there to the drums. We're going to be 2 30-ton drums. They'll take 30,000 liters an hour each. So, and then across the front, and like I said what I'm going to do is I'm going to build it. When I put the ponds together there, when you saw the build, when you saw the build on it, it ends up being about 14 inches, 16 inches thick. And what I'm going to do is start the room on the ass end of that, right on the ass end of the deal. So I have that, and then I'm going to build probably not just a rectangular, but kind of shape deal with 2 or 3 waterfalls coming out of it, and have it about 16, 18 inches deep, and I got 16 inches under, and I'll come out another 4, maybe like 20 inches, and that's where I'm going to put a load it full of vegetation, and put some drains on it, and that's the only thing that I have that I don't have on my main pond now that I wanted. So I'm running behind on stuff here. I'm rambling. Yeah, I'm not fussed where they come from as long. Yeah, and they get a lot of, even in Thailand here. I've got this one guy that I haven't talked to in a long time. When I do build that pond, I'm only going to stock 50, 55 to 60 and up centimeter fish. I'm not even going to bother with growing them or doing it. I want some big fish. And he had big fish. I haven't talked to him in 2 or 3 years. So when I get a hold of him, I'll see what's up. Bought the Japanese koi at 2,000 baht. But if I were to buy normally, yeah, between 7 and 9. And what would it be in the UK? So it's even 10,000 bahts, like $300, right? And any fish of any kind of quality that you can get, because I know you can get a nice Japanese quality fish for 10,000. Is in the United States would be 2,500, 3,000 or more, and I'm sure it's the same in the UK. So, yeah, I can't complain about the cost of fish or the quality of fish that you can get here out of Malaysia, out of Thailand. Definitely not. Can't bitch about it, or I can't. Maybe somebody can, but no one will listen to me bitch anyway. I got a smack. around the back of the head this morning. The wife, she's seen the new tank. Yeah, you know what? Mine, she was. Well, I used to, when I first started, because I bought one of the, what was it, 2 meter by 3 meter above ground pool. And then I ended up buying another one, intertwining them with a special and a backflow valve and all sorts of shit, and all a bunch of homemade 55-gallon drums up and down, and lava rock and all sorts of crap. And and then she would bitch all the time. What are you doing this? What? Why? You're spending too much money on. Yeah. I'm going, yeah, I'm doing what I want to do. So you better learn to live with it. All of a sudden, she fell in love with the fish. I had to stop her. She was buying Japanese fish from an auction online and having them send her. They're Japanese fish at an importer in Thailand. I forget the guy. She had it. I even watched some. We bought some together in the middle of the night, 2 o'clock in the morning or some shit, and had them sent. In fact, most of the fish that are up in the front tank are Japanese fish, and some of the ones in the main pond. But I had to stop her. I'm going, man, the pond's overpopulated. She goes, well, what'll happen? I said, they're natural selection, man. I don't know how many times I've always overpopulated my shit, always overfiltrated, always overpopulated. Didn't get the growth that I wanted, but I got a lot of fish. And but I told her I don't know how many times I pulled fish out dead that I can't find anything wrong with. Scraped them, no bacteria stuff, nothing. They just die. I said, it's just, to me, it's somebody's got to go. So I guess my turn, and they just do it. They won't overcrowd to where they're jeopardizing their species or whatever. But the back pond, I haven't had anything, in probably 2 years, I guess, die. So let's see. I got smacked. I had that one. UK 47, probably 16,000 baht. Yeah, yeah. The fish that I seen, I think they were, maybe they were more, maybe they were 30,000 baht. Anyway, anything I paid, the most that I ever paid for a fish was $2,000, and that was for a 3-step kohaku that was just show quality, and a male though. And I actually traded a shotgun for him. I ended up selling him, but he was outstanding. One of the best quality kohaku. The red was off the charts. The white was off the charts. The symmetrical was just pattern. Nothing into the tail, nothing into the fins. It was just outstanding. I never showed him though. I probably should have, but I don't know. I never got into that. I did get into breeding him at one time. I did use him as a male, and did it in Santa Clarita, which we had cold weather, and I ended up having to heat the tanks that the babies were in. It was a pain in the ass. But I do have some brine shrimp that are hatched, so I'll feed these guys some brine shrimp. I bought a little tank. I could have made one, but so for $3 I got this set up, and it's fine. The tank's not big, but I don't need one big. Let's see. I've seen farms sell here by weight, which is cheaper, but probably not as the best quality. Yeah, probably not. But like I said, most of the stuff, like that one place that I went to, and I still haven't. That's one of the places that I'm going to go today and see about that 20-gallon tank. And if I remember, I'll bring my GoPro. You probably watched it, the one where koi in Surin or whatever, on the Got to Love Thailand channel. Those fish are Japanese lineage in Thailand, bred in Thailand. Great quality, great tanchos. He has very good and very reasonably priced. I want to say they had a fish. I'm going to say it was probably about 40, 45 centimeters, excellent quality. I think it was 1,000 baht, so $30. It's like free to me, when I look at that quality that he had, not top, but very nice fish. And, it would be in the hundreds in the States, 4, 5, 10 times that amount. So it's another little perk of being here anyway. I do think in the UK some Japanese koi are cheaper because there are so many dealers. Over here, more specialists. Yeah, we're going to go to, I know you said you went to the, they had a fire in that fish deal. God dang it. I put up, now just for a minute, it's going to be in the sky, in that fish market. And I think a lot of the people left, and I heard they're back now or something. Anyway, they did have some nice Japanese fish in there, but they were pricey. But like I said, on the bigger fish, I'm going to have to spend a little bit of money, and I'm probably not going to get top-notch quality, but I'm not looking for top-notch quality. I'm looking for size. I bought brine shrimp makers as well, but I've only hatched 1 to 3 batches. Yeah, this is the second batch that I hired. It's only this big. Little bitty thing off of Lasada, but it came with everything. Came with a little air pump that not an air pump. Came with all the hoses, the little crimp off lines, the valves, the tees, everything was ready to go. All you do is put water in it, salt, and done. So, like I said, I could have made a bottle. I made them in the past, but it's just not worth it. Yes, I watched it. That's how I found it. Oh, really? Cool. Yeah, same market, I think. Yeah. The kids are there. So if I really wanted to purchase something there, I could have them go with their phone to the market, go to the ones that are selling the Japanese ones, take a video of what they have them bowl them up, take a look at them. And if I like a fish and the price is right, the kids can purchase it for me. They'll box it up and put it on a bus and send it to me. So I don't really necessarily have to go there. But I'm going to try to stay away. Like, I don't want to spend $8,000, $10,000. I don't want to spend $300 on a fish. I just I don't mind spending a whole crap load of money on a giant new pond, because I think it's going to be, I don't have it here, but it's going to be, what is it going to be? It's approximately, let's see. Come on. I'm going to say it's going to be approximately 15 by times 15 times, let's see, 3, 6, 9 feet deep times 9 times 7.5 equals, it's going to be about 15,000 gallons. So that's perfect, I think. I could make it a little bit bigger. It's gonna be a fight over land, is what it's gonna be over the, I got to build that house, or I want to build that house, and then they have a room here where they got the chicken coop and the mushroom room, and then she's got her garden, but where her garden is where the house is gonna go. So I'm gonna have to split the land between there and the front gate, or at least give her a little area, or either that or take down the chicken coop, build the chicken coop back behind the garage here. There's a little bit of land behind here, enough to put a coop and probably the mushroom room, and then have her put her vegetables there. So I'm going to have to make some concessions and come out of pocket with probably some dough to see. Hey, thanks. Appreciate it. There's 3 people here now. Whoever the third person is, thank you for dropping in. We're just sitting here talking about fish and stuff, trying to get the channel going. And I didn't send you the link, although I could. Let me see. Let me see if I can get it. I know I can send it. Let's see. Do I have your Gmail, Wes, or anything? Are you on? Did you Did we friend each other on Messenger or anything like that? Or I'll send one to Aaron. What do I have you on? I have you on email or no? On Messenger, do I have you? Let me see. Do I have you? Do I have you? How come it didn't come up? Oh, I don't have any. Okay, I guess I don't have you on Messenger. I think I must have you on. Do I have your email? Let me see. Hold on. On Messenger or Line? Probably on Line. I don't have Line on this computer. No other contact. Okay. What's your email address? If you don't mind putting it in, and I'll send you like I talked about, and you can get on here, talk. It's in Thai. Okay. Messenger's in Thai. Okay. Now I remember. What does it start with? A Thai numeral or something? A Thai letter? I don't know how to. I know how to change my keyboard to Thai, but but I don't know if I can. I wonder if I can. I don't think I can copy, but I can punch it in. But anyway, so the third person split. They must not have liked what they saw. Anyway, I don't know what I was rambling about, but anyway, I 15 feet is probably plenty big. 15,000 gallons. Mine's 6,000, so it's over twice as big as my main pond now. And I'm probably only going to put 10, 15 fish in it, of the large variety. And my wife will probably dump, fish in there. Now, I noticed that you in the last deal, and I was going to say something to you too, Wes. My wife bought those fancy goldfish, and we put them in the front pond, okay? And they died for no reason. And I looked at them. I'm going, man, what is it? And they didn't all die at once. She had like 6 of them. One would die a week later. Another one would die. And as I started to think about it, I punched in, because that front pond's only a meter deep, and the temperatures get high. And I punched in fancy whatever they are with those things, and they can only take like high 80s, and sea coil tolerate low 90s and stuff like that. And as I would get peaks in that front pond and temperature rises during as the heat of the day changed, from day to day, that's when they were dying. So I figured out they died from heat. So I don't know if you figured out why yours died, but that's what I figured on hers, and they all ended up dying. Yeah, they don't like to go in the day, and they stay up, and that's the way that's the conclusion that I came to, because I looked at them again. I looked for everything, looked at them under a loop so I could, see if I could see anything, anything that I was missing bacteria wise, any little sores or anything. I didn't see shit. So I think oh yeah, I could put it in there. Yeah. Thanks, brother. Where's that? Okay, this copy. Okay, if you click on Wes, if you are both of you, if you click on this link, it will bring to you. I think mine was old. Okay. But the night before it was fine. Yeah. I don't know, man. That's the only thing that I could come up with. I tried and looked for shit, and I didn't find anything. But if you click on that link, it'll walk you through it. You can do it from your laptop. You can do it from your phone. You can do it from anything. The only thing you do is you have to shut off or turn down the volume on YouTube, and otherwise it'll backfeed. Otherwise, it should. And then StreamYard. And like I had said before, I don't know what your plans are with your channel, but doing little live streams and stuff, and you know, it helps build up hours. See, there's, oh, there you are. See, now you came here, so I'll click on you. There you are. Can I hear you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, hear you fine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, perfect.
Cool.
Yeah, streaming. It's a good way to get your hours in to get monetized. And that was like me. It wasn't a big, you know, I make like on $1,000 a year off of. Oh, you went away. You must have hit the wrong button. Um, and you know, nothing of any stuff that goes to my wife anyway. But that's through stickers and you know people that do that. There you are. You're back.
Sorry, I'm back.
But it'll help with the if you're trying to get hours because people like me will come on, other people will come on, and as you get them, you build up you know time, and you got to have a certain amount of hours and all that shit to do
Yeah,
it.
sure.
But so now, what did you get? You got betas, or did you get guppies? You got guppies in the
Uh,
outside.
yeah, no, I got like everything now. I've got betas, guppies, um, the zebra danos in another pond as well.
What's that?
Um,
What's an Ephrodana?
you know, they're like the glass fish that are like rainbow colors.
No, I've never seen them. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to
Yeah, I
look.
think Kenny's got them on his at the front of his house as well.
Oh, does he? I'll have
Yeah.
to check it out.
So, but I then come up to 12 betas now, and I bought another rack that got delivered yesterday. So that's for another 12. And I've already got the tanks, but I'm thinking of changing the tanks up and just going and buying more glass ones.
My wife's got these little plastics. They're all over the place over in the
Yeah.
yard. I think she ended up throwing them away. She bought like I'm guessing 25 or 30 of them. And I said, "Baby, what the hell are you doing?" "Oh, I like them. Look at." I said, "Yeah, but they're gonna die. You know, you're not gonna. You know, my wife's she works. You know,
Yeah.
besides working 8-10 hours a day for the for NT. Then she comes home and works in the garden for an hour till it's too dark to do anything. And she's always, she's just busy. And, sure enough, there ain't one left, not one survived. But I don't know. Do you have to change the water? I don't even know nothing about taking care of
Yeah.
betas.
So at the moment, I'm changing the water every 2 days, but my tanks are um 6.5 liters each on the glass tanks, and
Now,
like,
can you put in little sponge filters or put them in a
yeah,
regular? You
all of
can.
my, well, yeah, so 8 of them are all running sponge filters at the minute.
Oh, okay.
So
See, she had
as
nothing.
long they don't like fast flowing water though, so it's got to be slow. So that's why I put the sponge filters on them.
Yeah, that'll be perfect. Should be
Yeah.
perfect.
So I bought another
Man,
12 sponge filters. They've come this week in 2 batches, and I've just got to set them up. But I got to go to the local fish store and get some more airline hose because I haven't got enough.
yeah, I bought a big ass roll. I don't know how long, 500
Yeah.
meters or
See,
something.
the problem I've got
Ridiculous.
is I like going to the shop, but the problem is going to the shop. I end up buying more than I need, so I end up buying more.
Yes, I'm the same way. Same way. I can't go on Lasada without buying something. So,
Yeah.
but now, what are your plans with them? You gonna breed them or can't? How do you breed them? How do you tell what's male and female?
Yeah, that mistake's already been made because I bought some females, what I thought were females this week, and I put them into the tank, and two of them ganged up and killed the other one. So I put them into separate tanks, and I found out they were males because the males make these like bubble nests at the top of the water,
I see.
and
Okay,
and the females don't. Well, some can, but it's quite rare. But the tails and the fins are a bit different.
I see.
Um, But so when you look at the same color, male and female, it can be quite difficult to determine what sex they are.
Huh.
So I'm still learning with that stuff, but I have separated them all now, and I've got them lined up in like males and females sort of thing. So, but I don't think I'm gonna breed them.
No.
No, because I don't like. The problem is with breeding them and that is where am I gonna put them all? Because they
Yeah, I
breed
know.
like between 30 and
Yeah, but see,
100 or more.
if you've got, I haven't. I'm going to talk to the guy today, but I'm going to say, you got a problem with, taking fish for free, and I'm sure he's not going to
Yeah.
have a problem with it, the Thai guy, and just say, hey, once a month I'll, put together 20, 30 fish and I'll bring them to you, for
Yeah.
free. Tell him, So I don't think it'd be. But I thought about the same thing. I'm going, like now, I wasn't even expecting this. There's got to be 30 of them in the bottom of this tank, babies,
Yeah.
And I think you said yours in the outside one, you saw a bunch of babies, right?
Yeah, so I moved about 70 of the guppy fry out into a separate tank. And
Oh, you
then
did.
yeah, 3 or 4 days later I noticed there were more fry in the pond. So what I've done, I've ended up putting them all back into the concrete ring, only because I didn't have enough space because I went and bought some fancy guppies and I'm going to breed those. And that's one of the reasons why I bought this new 24-inch tank.
Now, what kind of guppies did you get? 'Cause I'm looking at
Um,
two or three more. I'm getting three little tanks. They're about, yay long. I don't know how many liters they are.
yeah.
And I'm gonna do three more. So I'm guessing. I don't know if I haven't gotten them yet, but I was looking. There's so many nice looking ones. What's the
I've
name of the
got
ones?
big ear koi
Okay, I know
and
those are the. Okay, I know what those look like.
the Dumbo ears.
I haven't seen those. I don't know those. Now, is this that one that you were telling me about? The guy you went
Uh,
down that had the fancy.
no, he's a different. I haven't bought any from him. Mainly because I thought he was a little bit more expensive, but actually looking at his quality, I would say it was worth the money. Because I mean, you're talking 400 baht for a male and a female, which I thought was quite a lot.
I
Um,
paid 160 for two males and two females, plus the
right,
ship.
okay,
It was about 200 with the shipping and and that. But this guy,
yeah,
I mean,
so
I was happy with. I don't know what the quality is because I haven't seen any other ones with my eyes.
yeah,
So, but I'm not too concerned about that. They look okay to me. But they were here. They were packaged very professionally. They were all
yeah,
alive, and there were none that were malformed or had any, bent backs or screwed up in any way, and they were all alive. So I bought the second batch from him too, and like I said, I bought them to put. I'm going to put all males in this tank for now until I get the other 20, and then I'll
right,
put one will be the cobra, and the other one will be the dragon, and I'll put all of them in there and let them go crazy and whatever, and then that's what I'll pull out of and give to the fish guy. But I was
right.
looking at I can't remember. Let me see if we look here on Lasada. Let me see. Here's one. This one's called a fierce snake skin patterned red lace snake skin grade A rare, and they are 255 baht plus 64. Um, let's see now. Let's see what one male is. One male is 85 plus 150. Sorry, something crawled on me. I freaked out.
Do you ever get like free shipping on Lazada? Because I know Shopee, I can wait and get free vouchers, so that's normally what I do.
Some of them have free shipping. It seems like most of the fish and the plant stuff, the live stuff, I haven't seen for free shipping. But this one,
Right.
like, let's see, one female, one male's 170. But those are kind of cool. They got a big ass. They're gold colored, red finned, and snake skin patterned, red eyed. They're kind of cool looking. And they're calling it a guppy albino red lace, red snake
Oh,
skin.
right, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But and then the other one, let's see. There was 2 or 3 that I just put them in my what the hell's going on here?
I've got a funny feeling as well on Shopee. I don't know if it's the same with Lazada, but I don't think they're actually allowed to sell livestock. So what they do is they make up a listing for, like, say, food or something like that to cover up what they're actually selling. Because I noticed
Right.
on some reviews the other day, a customer was complaining because it said your picture shows it comes with koi food or guppy food, but the food never arrived.
This one now, mine did say the same thing. In fact, the one I'm reading like now reads Mozid Code 22, includes free fish food, very beautiful, small pellets, easy to eat. This is the same guy that I bought from, and I'll show
Right.
you. Let me get back over to you here. I'll show you this is what it came with.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you actually got food.
Yeah, see, I got one with each one of the guppies. This came with the tank. Remember, I told you you got the tank, you got a light,
Yeah.
you got a hang-on back filter, you got a bunch of fake plants, some rock to go in the filter, a little net, this siphon hose, everything for 1,100 baht. So, but I'm going to go if I can buy one and give the guy a little bit of business and just buy a bare tank for 800, 900 baht. I'll do that.
Yeah. So, because you've got a curved tank as well, haven't you? Which is the one that come
Yeah,
out of
that one
China.
it's kind of cool looking. I wish I could show you. I did attach my phone to it, but I had a hard time in that test video I did. And I could walk around. Let's see. Let's see if I can, since this is a test anyway. I know that Aaron, you still here? Aaron goes, I'm going to be the only one in the chat. No, there's 2 now. Somebody else. Who else is in the chat? Somebody else is in the chat. Let me go to YouTube.
See, at the moment, I'm using my Samsung tablet and my phone because I can't work out how to get the chat up on where I'm filming from.
And it works fine. You sound good. The picture's great. But like I was saying earlier, let me put the link back in here, and so I can, and I'll try to, because if I put this in here and then bring it up, and I think if I keep the volume off, it won't make a difference. Paste, enter. Oh, okay. Now let's see here. Let's see if I get rid of that StreamYard. But yeah, I kind of dig it. The only thing is, it's real thin glass. But I mean, it's holding 20 gallons. It's not going to burst.
Yeah.
And I don't see any leaks. The back corners are squared. They're not. It's just the curved on the front. But it's kind of cool looking out. So let's see. Allow. Enter
Yeah, I think
studio.
you got a really good deal because when I looked at curved tanks and stuff, it was expensive, like more than what you paid for yours, and a lot smaller.
And it was smaller.
The tanks they're probably half the size of your one.
Okay, here, let's see if I come up. I'm echoing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how I did it last. I don't think remove that. Anyway, I'll give up on that. But let me. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Uh, like I said, if the guy has one, I'll probably get it. But for viewing wise, like people that just wanted to have some guppies or something, or a little fish tank, 20-gallon, for you pretty much got the whole setup except for rock for the bottom, unless you wanted to run a bare bottom tank. You got a little hang on the back filter, pretty much everything for $30 here in Thailand, and a couple fish for $40. You could have have a little tank, set up. So I don't know if maybe people here, I don't know if they do it or not. Let's see what did west bottom of StreamYard. I think there's a chat button you can open and see the chat, but it's delayed. Yeah, I muted everything and it still did it. I don't know. It did it the other day and I did something and finally fixed it, but let's see. Wes went away. Yeah, he must have tried to push something to see the chat. But God, we've already been on for an hour. Now he's back now. Were you trying to get the chat?
Yeah, and it didn't work.
Yeah, I don't. There is a way to do it, but I don't. Aaron would probably know. He's been on that side of it. But yeah, I don't know. So I'll see. I like the guy. The only problem that I have, if I don't take the daughter with me to the fish store, the guy speaks zero English, and I speak pretty much zero Thai. Now, there's Aaron now. Let's see. Hey, bro. Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. Yeah, at the very bottom, there should be the chat, that little chat window. And then you'll see.
I'll try and click on that now, but I think I'm going to get booted again.
It won't boot you. Just hit the chat window and then go over to comments, and you can see everything in the comment section. You just won't be able to see Dave or me or anything. You'll have on your phone, you'll have the chats pop up, the comments pop up.
Yeah. Okay.
You'll still be live. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You see, so
well, there's no one chatting now. There's still one. Who's in there? You must have been. Oh, there goes Aaron. Oh, he booted himself. Weston.
Yeah.
What time is it there?
8 o'clock.
Oh, that's not bad. It's 9 o'clock here. There's Wes back. There it is. You're on the bottom now. You got demoted.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with the channel. I'm going to try to start putting out. You got to put out videos in order to grow the channel. You got to be like Kenny, like what Mitch is doing now. Every day, pretty much, you got to put out a video, and I just can't. I can't do that. But hopefully, I do enjoy doing the koi videos more than I do the regular videos, because I got more to talk about, But I don't know. Thailand stuff is pretty cool too. So, but I just want to try to get people, because I know Kenny's liking fish now. He's thinking about, he got himself some koi and put them in that net in the pond.
Yeah.
I know that Dave Clark with an E, don't give up, anyway, he was going to, but he's got some ailments. He's out of Canada. I don't know if you've ever seen it. What's that Dave Clark's channel? Something Retired, Don't Give Up is the name of his channel. But he's got some health problems and ended up in the hospital and some other stuff. But right before that, we were going over what kind of a deal to get, what kind of a filter, and he was going to put in a little pond. But because I never want to say it's hard to kill fish, because it's not. It's easy. But as far as with stuff of stress going in and out of temperatures like you experienced in the UK, I experienced in the United States, cold weather, snow, crap like that. That bad bacteria has always got to jump on the good shit. And, 9 times out of 10, I always had sick fish coming out of winter, something going on. Here, I don't even feed wheat germ or anything when it gets a little cooler like it does here in Nissan. I feed the same. I did change food. They had a new food and I like it. I forget the name of it. I'll have to, for the next one. I also left your fish in the house, in the room again. I'd have to move it out so I could show people. I think I'm going to put it out here though. I don't know, I think I'm going to put it on my tank outside.
It did arrive in one piece there.
Oh yeah, everything was perfect. It's perfect.
Nice.
I've got someone. What kind of paint did you get? I've got some big ones that are, and I've had them for so long that they're faded and and weathered. What did you get? Just like poster paint or something, or?
Well, so that stuff's actually waterproof because I tested it outside on mine as well, and I painted them all about 3 coats, and I got it out of the DIY shop. It's that acrylic paint.
Acrylic paint. Is it a can or spray paint?
Yeah, it's just like little bottles. Hang on, I'll get one because it's just in the bedroom. I'll be back one sec.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if you probably get the DIY shops, right, Mr. DIY,
Yeah.
but
Oh, really? Acrylic color, and is that a tube?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Cool.
But it's good stuff, like waterproof, and I've had mine out in the garden for 3 or 4 weeks, and we've had like loads of rain. It's no problem at all.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to, because I've got 2. One of them, I bought them a long time ago, but I think I had 3 or 4, and I think 1 or 2 of them broke, but 2 are still there. The patterns are still there. They're Sankeys, and I'm going to. I wanted to paint them, and then when I got yours and looked at them, going, shit, I wonder what kind of paint. So I'm glad I got to ask you. But I'm going to try to do this once a week, just to bullshit, But it's been an hour, so I'm not gonna go too crazy. But we'll unless you guys got something with Aaron's there, something else going on. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna go to that one place, and I'm almost positive that koi was. I'm saying like that. I'm guessing 40. Yeah, probably 35 to 40 centimeters, and it was a Japanese lineage bred in Thailand fish.
Yeah.
Very decent quality, very decent. And I don't think it was 500, but I think it was 1,000. Now, me paying 1,000 for a 40, 45, 50-inch fish, I think is very reasonable because I'm used to buying, stuff in the States, even crap, nothing 6-inch fish were $20, $15 from the dealer, I think it's a break here. That's another reason about koi keeping here in Thailand too. The weather, especially with me, I've got a well. I don't have to worry about chlorine. I've got good hard water. The fish are used to the hard water. My pH stays just rock solid at right about 8, 7.9 to 8. I get very few with the oyster shells that I've had in there for over 2 years. I don't, even during the day, if you see a regular koi pond, and like that one I told you, I've got another one here. They do sell these now. They're a little bit more expensive. This is that meter that with 4 probes on them. This one will do salt, but you just have to change it. The other one has a separate probe for salt, but it's this one I think is 1,400 baht, and I think the other one's like 18 or 19, closer to 2,000. But I did.
Yeah, I did find them on Shopee. I've got them in the basket at the minute.
I'll show you
So
one thing real quick here. Let's see if I can. Oh, wrong deal. There we go. Let me go to my. Now I'm trying this out. I ended up having to. Let's see if I can find it on here because this thing's a pain in the ass. I had to buy this little. I didn't know it at the time, but I had to buy another part, and I'm waiting for it. It should be here. Here it is. Should be here today. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Let me. I got to go to you. I got to go here. Add, share screen, share screen. Swimming pool, share. Okay, can you see that?
yeah.
Okay, that deal right there. You can see the screen and the readings there. That floats in your pond. And it's a solar charged, and it reads both. Reads pH, reads parts per million, reads salt, reads temperature, reads everything. And this one you can also get over the internet. But I needed this interface deal, this gateway here for 500, and I didn't realize that I needed that. So that pushes it close to 3,000, close to $90. But
Yeah.
I have this, and I believe I just got notified on my phone that I don't particularly like the yellow color. I'm only going to use it for my main pond, and I'm going to put it in one of those side filter bays that I have, where I have my oyster shells floated in there, so it's not floating around in the pond. This is a newer style one. They say for pond or pool, they say that the electrodes stay clean. It's made better. And we'll see. But the one that I got there, I like that one. And it's if you keep it, if you once a month or whatever, go out and calibrate it, you could be at my house here and check the temperature, the pH, everything in your pond. It's just I'm kind of a freak on leaving, and that's why I've got cameras also. I don't know if you've thought about getting cameras. But
yeah, I
they're
got
not,
them on my main pond. I got CCTV.
Yeah. So I can also in fact, I do it all the time on my live streams. You see it when I show the outside and coming back here. But I don't know. I'm always looking for new gadgets. But before you spend $100, I would automatically pay that $45. I would tell anybody that's a no-brainer. I have no qualms in saying the things work great. But this one I don't know. I might
They
put it in
say
there.
the brand KoiThaiStyle is quite a good brand for stuff like that.
What's it called?
KoiThaiStyle.
Hack toilet?
KoiThaiStyle.
CAC. K-A.
Yeah. KACTOILY.
Yeah. Do they have that on Shopee?
I think I did see them, yeah, but
I tried
they're
looking on
probably
Lasada.
double the price.
Lasada didn't have them.
Right.
But I will check. Yeah, they look like they're good quality. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot more pricey though.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think I could look real quick here too. Where was it?
Aaron's got a cat.
Aaron's got a cat.
Yeah, it's one of the strays that adopted me.
I think it was. I want to say I paid. Let's see. Can I?
Are you here in Thailand, Aaron?
No, I mean we have our retirement home there, but I'm in Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, not because he wants to. I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh, Lasada. What happened?
Take early retirement like me.
Yeah, well, the wife won't let me do that. She until we have X amount of dollars.
Yeah.
That's her thing. So
That won't let me pull it up. I think it was like 12 or 1500 baht for that
Right.
meter. But like I said, there's another one in there. It's actually made by, I think, pretty much the same companies. They're all made by the same company in China, I'm sure. They just stick a different name on them. But it's black, which I
Right.
like black better than that. But it's got an extra probe. And it's good if you run salt. I don't run salt in my ponds. I will do a salt bath.
Yeah.
But I never, back in the day, and I'm talking 40 years ago, anything that came in from Japan to any of the koi dealers, there weren't as many back then, obviously, all went into salt
Yeah.
for a month, heavy salt. And that was pretty much the only thing. A lot of people don't like PP. I'm a firm believer it's a miracle drug that God gave us to treat fish. As long as you're mindful. That's why I was telling people that if they watch this or whatever, you build a pond, buy a $10, $15 meter, put it on your water and tell you exactly how many liters in your filter, your pond, bring it up to running height. You got to know it for when you're medicating. And PP is one of the ones you absolutely have to know exactly what you know that. But I'm a firm believer in it. When I started here in Thailand, up until then, I got a fish from a friend. I made my fish sick. I got a fish from a dealer and didn't have a quarantine tank. It polluted my tank. Always killed fish. Always this and that. When I got here and before I got here, I started dipping them in potassium as a dip. Only thing I did, boom, boom, and right in the pond. Never had a problem. So now that I have the quarantine tank, I'll dip them, put them in there, just so that they could calm down. They're relax. They're not a bunch of strange fish. I don't know if they realize that or not, but it's a good thing because there's nothing worse than you were saying when you put those plants in. I asked you if you PP'd them because you don't know, but you can get shit from people go, I don't know, my fish all of a sudden how could they possibly? Because the birds that flew over landed in your pond or shit in your pond, and now you've got you got all sorts of shit going on. It just happens, just happens.
Yeah.
I've been lucky. Did you get your microscope or not until Christmas?
Yeah, I got it, and it looks all right. It's quite a basic one, but it come with like testing slide strips and all looks fine. So I think it'll be fine for what I need. And she's bought me a new air pump as well.
Ah, very good. I've got the ones that I run. What do you run on your big? I've got one that's
I think it's called Helia or something.
That's what I have. Is it the ones that have battery back? They're battery backed up.
No, not those. I've bought separate ones for those, but the new one she's bought
No.
me
They
is,
make my big one is this big. I could show it in a video. It's God. I don't know how many liters. It's heavy duty. It'll do my big pond. It's only got one outlet. It's got a knob on it, adjust it, but it's got a built-in Nike battery. It'll run my power could go out and it'll stay running for probably 2-3 hours, and then it'll go out. So, but Halier, same ones. I think I want to guess. I'm guessing again. 2,300 baht, something like that. But it's a big one. I mean, it'll do multiple deals. But I bought the little one that I bought for the quarantine tank is only yay big. It's a medium of the road deal, and it's outstanding. But it doesn't have. I saw the one. In fact, I'm thinking about getting a couple of those. They sell them on Lasada, 2 for 530 something baht.
Yeah, that's about what I paid.
Yeah, I think just to have for these guys. But this
Yeah,
thing's,
yeah.
I got solar on here. So the chances of this thing losing power are slim and none. So
Yeah.
then that's what makes it nice too. Not that people, I used to freak out. Oh my God, my pond, the pump stopped. When I PP my ponds, I don't bypass the filters. I run the shit right through the filter. And I've never had a problem. I don't feed my fish for 3, 4, 5 days, test the water and stuff, and then
Yeah.
slowly bring them back on the feed, because it never fails. Whenever I've done that and used to bypass my filters, as soon as I opened them back up, I'd get, the shit would come back, whatever it would be. And so I've never had that. But when I put it in there, heavily aerate stuff, I think a lot of people that I see, I've never seen so many things on Facebook of people with all their fish laying outside their pond dead. Don't know what happened. I'll tell you what, the only thing that, they're saying, oh, it's the oxygen. It's the, it could be. I mean, you guys, I'm thinking to myself, you guys run your ponds like 12 inches deep, man. I mean, the water gets hotter than hell.
In my greenhouse, I've got a 250 gallon fiberglass, like round tank that I keep my fish in. And then only thing that's in there is an aeration stone or setup. And then I have Pak Boom, that is my natural filter. I let it grow in there and they eat it, as well as clean the water. My water's clean and clear and everything. No ammonia spikes, nothing.
Yeah. As long as you've got surface area and plants, as long as it's balanced is all you're looking for. It doesn't matter. But I always worried about it. My pond could shut down for 24 hours and my bacteria would still probably be okay. I don't like to see it go over like 12, but it's nice to have that backup. But I on the aeration, when I see that stuff and I'm going, man, the first thing I think of when I see all those fish dead is a pH crash, and I don't know if they go out and test their pH immediately, but I've seen fish all die within seconds when something dives down into the 5s, and no chance to do shit, pretty much nothing on a pH crash. And that's what else I like about those meters. You can set them up for a low pH and a high pH, and it will send you a text message. It will ring your phone. It'll notify you that, hey, your pH dropped to, 6.5. Could you save your fish? If it's heading in a crash and you're close to home, yeah. If you're far away, unless you've got somebody that can go over and do it. But to me, it's worth that notification alone is worth $45, $50, especially for what I paid for, for the fish. And I come attached to you get attached to the fish. I mean, it's just normal.
Sure.
So let's say you have a pH crash or you're having a pH crash. Like, would you supplement, let's say, baking soda, food grade baking soda in there?
I would try to do anything to get it up. Main thing would be is just load full of water, start dumping the water and putting in, I don't know what your water is out of the tap. Mine's, if it comes from the well, it's 7, 8. Yeah, something like that. And especially if it's in a small tank like that, I would immediately start pumping that out and pumping in 7 water. But yeah, you can. And is it good for fish to experience big swings? No. Koi will take.
That'll stress them out, but better than losing all of them.
Take pH from 6 to in the 9s, as long as it's steady. Same thing with temperatures. It's the swings that they don't like, man. It's like, that you have swings in a pond normally. Certain times a day, your pH is going to be here. Certain times a day, your pH is going to be here. But like in my pond is little bit. I'm talking like it's 7.9 and 7.85. That's the change. But big swings they don't dig. And when you start stressing your fish, that's when you run into problems of disease and bacteria, and it never fails. When they're stressed, they're weak, and it's like these freaking bugs and bacteria and stuff. They know, okay, time to attack, and the poor fish don't stand a chance. But so I try not to. But that's why it was really weird. I've been running oyster shells for a long time, and the last video that I watched, I can't remember which one of my koi channels. The guy went to Japan to buy koi to bring to his koi in the UK. I forget. You probably know who it is.
Yeah.
And they lifted up the floor around their deals. They have like rivers that run around, all full of oyster shells, and I never saw that before. And Japan is like when I first started, the thing that you wanted was rock, not lava rock. They got into a little bit later, but when I first, regular gravel, that's what they ran in Japan. Gravel,
like limestone or
no, just regular gravel you'd put in your driveway.
okay.
But when I did it, I ran that and then started reading, and a lot of people were experimenting. The biggest thing back then was pumice stone or lava rock. Lava rock had a bunch of surface area. It was all about surface area,
So we had these ceramic tubes that they're maybe a half-inch tall by half-inch round, and we use those. We throw them in. I also use them for other things, but
that's a lot of people run those in their fish tanks. They'll put them in their hang-on filters and the ceramics that I run in the koi pond. The one that's in here that I showed in that video, I don't know, it's like 6 inches long and maybe 2 inches square, and they make smaller and bigger ones. But like I said, that Baki house or whatever Baki house, or it sure is nice looking media, and I'm sure it's like puts minerals in the water, and I'm sure it's probably the best thing in the world. But at $2 a throw, I buy for 1,000 baht. I get a box that I could fill up a whole big tier in a shower filter. So if I've got 3 of those, I still haven't spent $100, to fill up one full shower with more filtration than I'll probably ever need. So with and like I said, it's, in my opinion anyway, it's bullshit. The people that I've seen on the internet say, oh, they break and they turn to sand and they're shit and they're no good. I don't know. Mine season, my fish are healthy. So what's that?
Because I set my stuff up as more of a hydroponic setup, right? So I will, when I do run my pumps, I run it to feed a media bed, which is all the hydroponic or the expanded pellets, the clay pellets.
Clay pellet.
And that's a 150-gallon tank there. So that's where I grow. That's actually where the pak boon is planted and some other things. And so I'll use the negative, like the fish waste water, whatever, to feed the plants. And then the natural filtration goes through that media. And there's where all your bacteria and all that stuff live.
Right.
And so, and just recycle it and basically do.
That's what my wife wants me to build her. She wants an aquaponics. So just so you know, my background, HVAC for years and years and years, but I've been growing weed since I was 18 years old. And so I had state-of-the-art closed systems in the States up until this one here passed away in 2019, and I closed it down. Then my nephew still bought my house there. Big rooms, a lot of weed, all hydroponic, so that stuff kind of intrigues me. But and now all my stuff was in rock wool. I know you clay pellets. I tried the clay pellets. I tried a bunch of stuff. The only thing I didn't like was dirt. Dirt was dirty.
But you still use rock wool. You just put them in that's your rooting media, and then you put that in your
fill around it
pellets.
with the balls, right? The pellets,
and that retains your moisture and everything.
I tried a flood and drain tables. I tried a
Yep.
lot of shit over the years.
That's
The
essentially what I
biggest,
have set up.
yeah, the most that I had was clone them into 2-inch rock wool, 2-inch rock wool into 4-inch, 4-inch on top of 2 6s, and set in the trays and go like crazy. And I miss it. I really do. Like I enjoy my koi. I really enjoyed nothing better than colder than shit up in my house in the Sierras. Snow on the ground outside. Walk into my flower room, 78 degrees, perfect humidity, music playing, plants all green, trimming around. It was never so, like I say, I'm tranquil when I sit by my pond and listen to the waterfall. You know, same thing in that room, listening to the fans and the music, and I miss it. But I won't. I was gonna do something with cousins here 6 years ago, but I wouldn't do anything until they completely made it legal. And to my knowledge, even today, I don't feel comfortable enough growing weed in Thailand. I just don't. I don't. Now, years ago, it was all under, against the law and all that. But the last 7 years, I had all my paperwork, doctors on the door, so many plants, this, that. I had all that shit. Because my wife, she was oh, you're going to go to jail forever. And probably not. If I do, I deserve it for other shit I've done in my life. So I'll take my pill. But that stuff I really enjoy. But I do enjoy and I think that's probably why you enjoy having the fish and stuff too, is you enjoy that. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I dig it. And like I said, with the pond, and like I could see you having koi on that land that you're going to do the barbecue place and the homestay and or whatever. I could see you having a nice koi pond there. I'm talking to Aaron.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about in that pond because I'm going to use that
No,
pond
not in that pond, but in the
yeah.
complex area. Not a
It'd be
giant.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about expanding. With kind of a canal type of setup. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do, but I do want to have some fish somewhere.
Yeah. What did you you get any kind of bites or anything on the business, or still
No, I mean I'm almost willing to give it away, like completely give it away. Under our I don't know. I'm tired of the whole thing. I mean, we're making money, don't get me wrong, but I've been ready. I've been ready since 2018. Here it is 7 years, 8 years almost later.
What do you got to do here in Thailand to make it to where you can live?
Have enough money the wife says okay.
Income wise. What's that?
I said have enough money to where the wife says it's okay.
Is that what it is? Now she's got a business, right?
Yeah, I opened her a business about 6 years ago, and she does really well.
In the States or in Thailand?
In the States, yeah.
Is that something that she can do in Thailand or no?
She doesn't want to work. I mean, her words, she's old now. So, she's 52, yeah. She doesn't want to work. And I told her, I said, look, you're going to have to be the owner of my barbecue thing that I'm going to do, and I'll be a partner. You don't have to do anything. You just, other than what is required by, the Thai majority owner, I'll take care of the rest of it,
Right.
I'd sure
like to see you here, but I won't encourage anybody to come if they're not ready to come. That's for sure. How old are you, Wes, if you don't mind saying?
37.
You're a young guy. What's that?
37.
37. Wow.
And you're already in Thailand?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm envious.
I would be too. I got to retire at 50 and I thought I was doing good. But I guess it's all in the situation you're in, right? But like my wife's, how old is she now? 45? No. You're 38, 39, 40,
She's
Yeah,
her
45.
and I are close. Yeah,
45, I think.
mid to late 40s. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely never would I never thought that I'd be where I'm at now. I never thought my wife was going to die. That was quite a, a little. That's why I said God's got a great sense of humor. Loves to pull that rug out from underneath you every chance he gets. But luckily enough, man, like I said, I couldn't have orchestrated my life to go any better with her having to die in finding Nitnoy and meeting the people that I have here in Thailand and living the life that I got to live, that I get to live here. It's amazing because I'm 60. I'm going to be 69 here in 4 days.
Yeah,
So
22nd. Yep.
yeah, and I thought I'd be dead by 30. The lifestyle I was leading when I was young, I figured gunshot wound, some kind of something trauma, something would have happened, but got lucky, and a lot to do with her. A lot to do with her. Like I wrote that song deal that I put on the deal. That was, she was, man. She was a big influence on me as far as being a better person, being a better man. Like
my wife is to me. Exactly the same situation.
Exactly, man. And like now, and Nitnoy just took right on with, the only thing, like I said, man, the only thing here that I can't explain is I've been a little bit short now. I've relaxed a little bit, and I'm better off now, and my temper is getting back to where I think it should be. But the only thing that I could think of is I've been here. My wife passed away in 2018. Prior to that, every once in a while, I would get in. Somebody would say something stupid to me, and I'd get into an altercation, and I would get to vent myself a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking back on it, and I'm wondering, because it's been 10, 12 years.
You ain't got to blow off no steam.
Yeah. It's like maybe that's it. But I'm trying to convince myself, no, that's it. You're an asshole. If you're gonna get in trouble, because I won't. I'll never touch a Thai person, period. Because that's
why I say
I got no place to go. But I don't put myself in that position.
Go to the gym, Dave. Push hard. Seriously,
Yeah.
I don't mean like kill yourself, but if you go in there and just hit it hard for a day or two, and
a room here to hang a heavy bag too, so I could do a little bit of that too. But I do want to get back to the gym and just do light stuff, because I got no muscle tone, nothing left.
Understand?
It's gone. But I didn't weigh myself, but I want to say that I've lost 22 kilo, 23 kilo.
That's really good.
I think I'm down to like 108, 109. So I've got, if that's
what's
where
that
I'm
in
at.
Pounds?
What's that?
What's that in pounds?
Like 26, 28 pounds.
Okay. What are you weighing in at right now, roughly, you think, in pounds?
I'm going to guess if I was.
Everything's in kilos over here.
Yeah.
If I'm 109, 109 kilos is how many pounds? 240.
Okay.
So that means that I was 121. So
wow.
what was I then? Let's see. 266 pounds. So I've lost 26 pounds.
That's
so
good.
I want to get down. I felt real good when I was younger, hovering. I felt weak under 200 pounds.
Yeah, I understand.
I felt anemic. So it depends on what shape I'm in, of course, too. But I'd like to see like 95 kilo or something like that. What is 95?
Probably about where I'm at right now. About 210, 211.
Yeah, 209. So if I can stay between 90, float between 90 and 95, because I'll float and keep track of it. I'm never going to let myself get out of control again. because the doctor said, congestive heart failure, diabetes, high blood pressure. I mean, I'm a death waiting to happen, and but he didn't say that. He said, you change your lifestyle and do it, you'll live forever. And he said, whatever you're doing, the diet that I'm on, I'll disclose when I get down to my weight. I'm not going to give it up until I get down to my weight. But he said, there are people that'll die to be at the cholesterol level of 105 that you are. And I eat 4 eggs in the morning.
Well, they got rid of they dispelled that egg myth.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah,
I think they're good for you. And what I do, I shouldn't say that. I eat 4 in a day. I'll eat 2 in the morning with 3 or 4 slices of avocado and a slice of a tomato and 1 piece of 6 whatever brand bread.
Get away from the seed oils and stuff like that you need to get away from.
Only oil that I use is olive oil. I don't use any other oil. And
that's what I'm trying to get the wife on. I use a lot of tallow and all that, so no issues.
So we're talking about now. Aaron's closer to your age, Wes. I'm an old fuck.
I'm about 10 years older than you, yeah, around there, yeah.
But how long you been in Thailand? And you don't ever. I'll ask a bunch of crap questions and shit, but don't ever feel obligated to answer any of them.
No, it's all right. I moved to Thailand originally in year 2000.
Wow.
But then I left Thailand in 2005. Went back to the UK for 18 years. Worked in commercial aircraft spares, and then come back here 3.5 years ago full time.
And you're retired, or you still work?
No, I'm retired.
Perfect.
On his own savings. That's the thing, because I mean, UK is not giving you you're not getting any kind of pension or benefit from your country at this time, are you?
No, not right now. But I do. I've got a private pension, and I also qualify for a government pension when I become of age.
Yes.
But I'm really lucky as well, because I actually married a Thai woman for the second time, married twice. But she's a maxillofacial surgeon.
So he's got a sugar mama.
she's a what? What surgeon? What kind of surgeon is she?
Maxillofacial.
What is it? Facial?
Yeah,
like a plastic surgery.
No,
really?
she's
no.
Yeah, so she not plastic surgery, but she'll deal with anything from the ears, eyes, nose, mouth, and as a side job, she's a dentist as well. But so she works full time in the hospital as a surgeon.
I need teeth.
Yeah, there you go. You got your hookup.
I'll look her. I'll talk to you about that when I decide to do them.
I did mine in the States, and they're expensive.
Yeah, is it good? Did she do implant stuff or no?
Everything, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll definitely be in touch with you. Not for anything except, not for price or for anything like that, except to go to somebody that I know.
She's. I think she's the number 2 surgeon in the south of Thailand.
Wow. Nice. Now, do you have your insurance through her?
Everything, all medical.
See, that's what I got. See, now I don't know if you know my complete story. I got sick. I spent 2 months in intensive care with a tube down my throat, and then 1 month in a private room, and had no insurance. Cost me $1 million baht. But then I married my wife. She works for the government. Now I have her insurance. People ask me, what's the best way, or what's the best insurance company to way? I said, find a Thai woman that works for a living and has a good job. Otherwise, because me at 69, pushing 70 is like the cutoff number for the insurance companies to not go, oh, fuck, we don't want you. So I'm pretty lucky that way. And I got lucky with the woman. Obviously, you did too. How long you guys been married?
The 3 years, like coming up 3 years.
It's been I think almost 6 years now with
Yeah,
my wife.
that's good.
I'm alive because of her. That's why people say, "Oh, you built houses and you did this," and why you doing it? Because I want to. The woman saved my freaking life. If it wouldn't have
Yeah.
been for her, I would have died at home, for one thing. This is how bad I was a smoker, right? I'm sitting in the house New Year's Day, 2019, New Year's Day. I'm outside and I'm smoking 3+ packs a day, right? Ever since I was 12. Right? I'm sitting outside and she's going, "You need to go to the doctor." And I'm going, I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, okay, let me smoke one more cigarette, and I'll go to the doctor. She loads me up in the truck, takes me to the doctor, drops me off at the private hospital. You have to drive the truck around. I walked up the ramp, and I guess I got to the top of the ramp and collapsed.
Wow.
They rushed me to intensive care and shoved the tube down my throat. When she got back, where's my boyfriend?
Yeah.
He's in intensive care, blah, blah. Who are you? Are you his wife? No, they didn't want to tell her shit. My poor wife, or girlfriend at the time, didn't have access to my bank. We'd only been together 6 months. Didn't have access to my bank account. Didn't know how to get a hold of anybody in my family. All this stuff. They're nailing her. Well, I don't know if you know if your wife is that way. You're in Thailand. You go to the doctor, and whatever you are, they have a separate nurse in intensive care, the financial nurse. Somebody comes in to see me. Oh, well, he owes 10,000 baht. Pay the 10,000 baht, and you can go see him. You got to be paid up, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that about Thailand. And so now my wife's talking with her parents about 6 months. I've known this woman selling our mortgage in their house, selling her truck to pay. So that because the nurses and them are telling her after a week, they want to move him to the government hospital. He will die on the movement from this hospital to the government hospital because it's not far away. It's only 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. The oxygen in the government ambulance is shit. They will switch him over to it, and he'll be dead before he reaches the government hospital. So my doctor, for some reason, loved me from the beginning. I love the man. He is outstanding heart doctor. He's good for the money. Leave him alone. Doesn't know me from Adam. Knows my wife. My wife brings him back. The nurses baskets of fruit. Him baskets of fruit every day. Every day.
Yeah.
She comes to the hospital in that 2 months while I'm in intensive care 3 times a day, and she's working. Before she goes to work, lunchtime, and after she gets off work. Finally, I had 2 phones. I have this one, my big iPhone, and a little iPhone that was hers, an iPhone 7. And when she was doing for TOT, she needed to do some voiceover stuff for, "Hello, you've reached TOT. Dial 1 if you want to," in Thai, of course. And she needed another phone. Well, I gave her that phone, and I gave her the code to get into it. And she forgot that, and then she remembered it. She got on there, went on Facebook. I'm Dave Clark's girlfriend. My cousin got her. My brother got a hold of her, and my brother was an asshole to her. My cousin, who was like my brother, we're 6 months apart, grew up together, goes, "I want to talk to you on the phone." "Okay." "You love my cousin?" "Yeah." You take care of him, right?" "Yeah." "Where do I send the fucking money?" He said, she goes, "I don't want your money. Put it on his credit card. I have his credit card or his bank card or something she had. And I'll pay the hospital with that money." So my wife's smart. We have a paper trail of where, I don't want anybody to think I'm a thief, like my brother. "Are you a scammer? Is my brother really dead? Is that really the picture of him?" I'm fucking with the poor gal, Oh, I forget I'm on.
You're live still, Dave. Yeah.
I'm still alive.
We can shut down if you want to have a conversation.
Yeah, I know we could. So she took care of me. The woman deserves everything that she's got plus some, and besides, she takes care of me now, and she'll probably work. I told her from the beginning, I've got enough money you can stop working. We can pay for everybody's health care. I'll give you whatever you want a month to run everything. I give her money now, but to run everything, to feel comfortable. But that I realized that when we got married and had a party right on this land next door to us. We got the okay from them, and I put up a big stage, and we had dancing girls and all sorts. It was a great party.
Boom, boom music.
Yeah, it was awesome. And we had the house blessing and the wedding on the same day. And at that point, she'd been working for TOT for over 10 years. That was 7 years ago. 12 years or something like that. It's her second freaking family. There's no way this woman is going to quit. They're at my house at 4:00 in the morning. All of them. What can we do? You want to need us to go get water? Do you need us to go pick up this, go do that? What? All day long. And at that point, I'm going, no way is this woman going to quit. She's going to do it forever because everything is marked off on my list. I've got pretty much everything I want, everything except for I love the ocean. I would love to see the ocean out my window. But otherwise, every box is checked. I got no complaints, So when people say, oh, she's going to take all your money, she's going to do this, hey, take it. I don't care. She deserves it, But people are, trolls, which you'll have to deal with someday when you get subscribers. But trolls can be nasty bastards. But luckily on my channel, I had them for a while bad, and it's been like a year, and they left me alone, so which is cool. But that's good. Aaron found a good woman. All the people on my channel anyway, Jake and Ron and all, they got excellent partners, good stand-up people. I mean, I consider them friends, and that's what I got from YouTube. And I said that the other day on it. People bitch about, oh, they don't give me enough money on YouTube. I'm not doing this for a living. I'm doing it because I have fun and I get to meet people. Wouldn't have got to meet you, wouldn't have got to meet Aaron, all these people. I wouldn't have got to meet anybody. So it's a good platform. So, all right, I'm getting hoarse, so I know I've talked beyond my
1 hour, 48 minutes, and 36 seconds.
That?
That's not bad.
No, that's a long one. And we still have one person in the chat. That must be Aaron.
No, I'm in this. I'm off of the
Maybe there's somebody watching. Is there somebody
I think
watching?
Wes is in both. Are you on both still, Wes?
Oh yeah, that might be me then. But I'm on.
Yeah.
I'm using the same login there.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So we'll try to do this on Thursdays, and we'll have fun with it. If Aaron's around, we'll talk for a while, then we'll pop off, and we can say whatever we want. Now I'm too out of breath not out of breath, hoarse to do any more. But cool, great talking with you. You're glad, keep doing your videos, Wes. I dig them. And like I said, man, I think your fish are awesome. They look very nice fish.
Yeah, not too
all right,
bad.
brother. I will see you later. And
See you, Aaron.
everybody.
Take
I guess
care.
I play
Nice
the
meeting
outro.
you.
Yeah, I don't think I need the outro. All right, you guys,
See ya.
take it easy. All right.
All right, cheers.
See you on the next live stream for Gotta Love Thailand. Will be Saturday.
All right,
So
catch you then.
if you're around. All right, Wes, take it easy.
Bye.
Bye. Let's see. It's gonna make me. I'm gonna play the outro anyway. All right, take it easy.